Okay, so we're going to do another one here. I'm Jay, and I'm going to get Alex. Well, maybe. I got the door locked right now. He doesn't know this, so I'm pulling up to get him. And I'm stopping, and you're going to hear him try to get in.
Yeah, if you want me to get in the car, you're going to want to, offer me candy.
Offer me candy. I'm not a perv. Maybe I am.
You're a guy. Every guy is a perv in some level.
Yeah. Okay. Well, whatever. So,
How about that ride in?
we went to Costco. Got some petrol.
Got a lot of stuff.
Cars don't run without petrol. So, yeah, that wasn't a cheap trip. Tells you how
low we were.
yeah. It's okay though.
Oh, we also got a lot of baking supplies for Ben.
Yeah, we did.
That added to it.
So, but no, I can't come. I actually had a good sized paycheck this time.
That's nice.
Yeah, overtime does that.
That's true.
Yeah. Which way should I? Oh, I know. We need to go to the bank. So I'm gonna go side streets.
Okay.
I just need to go to any branch of your bank.
Any branch of my bank?
Yes, I'm not going to advertise who your bank is. They're not paying me for it, so
It's true.
F them.
And they denied me for refinancing my car loan, so
They what?
denied me twice to refinance my car loan.
Yeah, well, F them.
I'm not gonna mention their name till they're paying me to advertise for them.
That's right. Once they pay you, hey, they're paid.
Hey, and I'm a cheap date, so
Hey. So speaking of refinancing your car, you're coming up on a year with that car.
yes. Yes, I am.
How's your credit? Have you checked your credit score lately?
Not in the last couple months. No, I need to go check though.
So go check, see if it's because I was talking to my buddy over at the dealership, and he was like, "Oh crap, this just fell down," and he was like, "Or stop, it's okay." He was saying because of your age, they may be able to do something with the dealership with a refinance, or get you into a new car for a lower payment.
Hey, if I can get a new car that has cruise control, that'd be great.
Bingo.
That's literally the only thing that I need.
Well, what you really need to
And
do,
Bluetooth. But
what you really need to do is get a new car with cruise control, and hold on, I'm trying to think what else. And you still need, I still need that $2 billion.
right. Well,
I've got a good plan for that $2 billion.
hey, you know who else had a plan? Custer
I know.
and Hitler. Neither of those worked out very well.
Yeah, I would agree.
I mean,
But anyhow.
one significantly worse than the other, but still.
Yeah. Speaking of bad ideas, you ever notice how in the course of history, more people, especially in the 20th century, were killed in the name of socialist regimes?
I did not know that.
Think about it. National Socialism, Nazism. Communism, a form of socialism. So they attribute 6 million to the Nazis. They attribute, I've heard 14 to 20 million or more to Soviet Stalinist communism. Cambodia, or at the time, Kampuchea, Pol Pot, how many millions there? Chinese, who knows? Yet you see these punk kids walking around wearing t-shirts of Che Guevara. Are they just it goes back to my point about ignorance. Are they ignorant, stupid, or they think it's some sort of, I don't know what the term is, protest?
I'll admit, I'm kind of ignorant of who that is.
Okay.
I think I know who you're talking. The person you're talking about. I don't know. I didn't know the guy's name or.
It's you know it's a
The
bearded guy, the
beret.
Yeah.
Okay, I know who you're talking.
So he's originally from Argentina, and he helped with the Cuban Revolution and killed a ton of people. Killed, murdered, murdered. Why not wear a Charlie Manson t-shirt? Oh, he didn't kill enough. I don't get it. I don't.
People think the designs of the poster were cool. They put it on a t-shirt.
Yeah. It's...
No, I mean, that's I mean, a lot of people who wear like those... There's a lot of kids at my high school who would wear shirts for various rock and roll bands. Metallica, Nirvana, Misfits, Ramones, and all that.
They couldn't name a song.
They can't name a song, can't name an album, can't even name the lead singer. I'm sorry, if you're wearing a Rolling Stones t-shirt and you don't know Mick Jagger's the lead singer, why the fuck are you wearing the shirts? I'm waiting for the swap.
No, I'm not right now.
Okay.
Only because I think that form of punctuation
Made sense.
It made sense.
Okay.
It did. Yeah. I can't. No, I mean, I want to slap you. Trust me. You know this, Mom.
I know.
But in that case, you made too much sense.
Yeah, you're not anti...
Yeah, like a Nirvana shirt.
Name one song.
Just
name one popular song. Just still play on the radio.
Just one. Lithium.
That's the most popular song?
No.
Well, Lithium's also still played, but
yeah.
Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Heart Shaped Box.
Heart Shaped Box is still played.
But Ramones. Right. If you cannot name a single Ramones song and you're wearing a Ramones t-shirt, then I want to be sedated. See how I did that?
No, I don't know that much about the Ramones.
It's a song.
Didn't know.
Yeah.
That's why I don't wear the shirt.
It's true.
Because, I wear shirts about things I know and like.
Yeah, you got this new shirt you got for your birthday. It's got this, like a drafting type engineers schematics.
Yeah, it's...
What is that one for? What is that shirt about?
It's the Millennium Falcon.
What's the Millennium Falcon?
You've never heard of the Millennium Falcon?
Is it a fast ship?
Made the Kessel Run in 12 parsecs.
Looks like a hunk of junk.
This hunk of junk's got me. God damn it, get to the next line.
I skipped over.
I know.
I skipped over.
Never thought I'd be smuggling myself in one of these.
Yeah.
Oh well. Can't wait for that movie.
What's the temperature of the what's the body temperature of Tauntaun?
I don't know.
Lukewarm. I thought they smelled bad
On the outside.
on the outside.
No,
so this is how we've gone. I mean, we do this, right?
Yeah.
I go on this little rant about
one random thing, and it leads to another thing.
That's
how conversations work. Converse with people.
Yes.
Don't text.
That's like, let's get another political issue. And I had this conversation with a coworker. And the coworker said, initially she believed that Obamacare was a really good thing. Until she went through some health issues and it allowed her employer to drop her, boom, immediately. Which I experienced also. My employer dropped me the day I was let go. Now, in the past, it was always end of the month or 30 days. No, now it's immediately. And that's not directly because of Obamacare. It's an indirect. They have to find ways to cut costs. So it's an indirect, cause effect.
No, I like how you describe Obamacare. It's not about health care, it's about health coverage.
Yeah, exactly. And
That's the issue.
And that was the point, was she's like, yeah, it addresses coverage. I said, exactly. It doesn't address care. My mom recently had an experience where, and I won't go into details on it, but she had coverage. No question about coverage. But no one, no Democrats, no Republicans, no one
nothing.
is addressing the question of care. And my mom likes to point out that her grandfather was a physician. And back in the day, he didn't care about what, about a lot of things. He cared about getting people better. And that was why people back in the early 20th century and before would get into medicine.
Yeah, they respected the doctors.
Then it became, about money. And then it cost so much to become a doctor through the education that so
it's become an issue.
That's why I get so pissed off at all these politicians who are like, get rid of Obamacare. Okay, what are you going to do about it? Fine, I'm for getting rid of it because it didn't make anything better, which was the goal. It made things worse. And people are like, well, go to a single payer where the government covers it. That's coverage. It's not helping the care. I've had more people in the last 5 years of my life going through treatments for various types of cancer. And if it wasn't for the fact that some of them got into experimental stuff, which is improving the care, whether it be experimental treatments or drugs or whatever, they wouldn't be here today. And that's where I get frustrated. Let's focus on the care. But anyhow, enough of that little rant.
Yeah. I let you go on the political things. I try not to take a side, mostly because I don't care for half the things. The things I do care about.
Okay, what do you care about? Tell me what you care about. What is a 20-year-old?
The education system in America, it's broken.
It's been broken.
It's been broken for a while. We're not learning anything. We're learning how to take a friggin' test.
Yeah. Well, I think your brother's a prime example of that.
Exactly. And some kids are really. I mean, people have told me for a while that I'm a really smart kid. I don't consider myself that smart. I just can test very well. Prime example, I took a test in my econ class like Tuesday. And I skipped a couple classes that was covering the material on the test. I guessed on half those questions. Pretty sure I got a B.
And that's the thing. And I think you hit on the key point. There's a difference between being educated and being intelligent.
Exactly.
I think your ability to process the information, to take the questions that were asked of you and glean an answer from something you weren't formally educated on because of whatever reason. You didn't go to class because you had, you were tired.
Tired,
whatever.
Wanted to watch Netflix instead. Yeah. I have different reasons.
I'm not condoning that not to go to class, but if you have that ability, that to me shows intelligence. And I've often said we have way too many educated fools. There are people educated beyond their intellect. And I experienced a lot of that when I was in college with some of the people who had their doctorates. I'm like going, how? You yes, you are educated. You are not
smart.
Intelligent. You're educated. There's a difference.
There is a difference. And I mean, the problem, this more hits me personally because the whole, college tuition thing, the costs are constantly rising. And it's the only problem in America. You go anywhere in Europe, tuition is, Germany, it's free. You go to England, you don't pay for tuition. They will cover, some of your living expenses for about 6 years.
And I'm not for giving away college education.
No, I don't
Because
think you should get
I think Germany's got a decent program in that it's not just college; it's learning the trades.
Exactly.
Now, for you, is college a good choice? Yeah. Why? Because you want to be an actor and a writer, and you are a writer, and you're a good writer, so you're going to learn more techniques and skills about writing.
Unfortunately, I'm not learning those skills, so I can apply them to screenwriting. Though that's
where the problem is.
Right.
It's things are so broad they're not getting specifics. Now, your brother, for example, I don't think college is a good idea for him.
I think more of a trade school.
But I think if he was to go to, get into a trade, whether it be baking,
culinary school,
or I even think he could do something more mechanically oriented, like
he could
plumbing or electrician. He's got the brains for it. He doesn't have the interest in sitting down and cracking a book. But if you show him how to do something, like for example, the plumbing thing is a good example because
he's replaced the shower head in our bathroom.
He's done 2 shower head replacements. All right, so is there a bank branch over this way, or only the one down here?
I only know for a fact this one.
Okay, we'll go down this one then. I thought I would have seen one, but I didn't see one of your bank branches.
I haven't.
So anyhow, I like Germany because it covers more than just college. I think that's one of the things that we can't be looking to government for everything. But state schools, if they're going to truly be state schools, state land grant universities, states need to cough up their share and support those students from their state to go to those schools. And I'm totally for that. But also, don't promise every child a college education. It's asinine.
Not everyone needs to go to college. Not everyone is, made for college.
Oh, let me again. I'm good at movie quotes. Okay, Judge Smales, Caddyshack. The world needs ditch diggers too. Guess what? There's a whole lot of truth to that.
It's good money.
It's back-breaking work, not something you want to do for 40 years. But you know what? If you're out doing that work for a few years in your 20s and into your 30s, you can make some good money. At which point, it's best that you go on and pick up some sort of trade. That's what the whole Mike Rowe
dirty jobs
thing that he's been pushing, with his not only his show but his whole.
Pretty much his whole career.
Exactly.
He started out doing, the dirtier work.
Yeah, he was on like QVC or.
Yeah, he was doing QVC.
That's dirty work.
Yeah, he started doing.
Media. That's.
Yeah. No, he started his whole audition for QVC was to sell a pencil. He had to talk about it for 10 minutes. It was just those wooden number 2 pencils. He went on for probably 10 minutes at least.
And it was like, you're hired. You're hired.
Just because he's able to use the skills he's already gotten.
Exactly.
In it. Which,
exactly.
That's what we need.
And that, I think, that's exactly where we miss the boat on so many things. Yes, there are certain areas where people need to take care of fellow citizens for the betterment of society. And sometimes, sending everybody to college doesn't make society better. It just gives you a whole bunch of...
No, we've made it so that every kid thinks they have to go to college.
And it waters down the value.
Exactly. That's why, a lot of people are now going for master's degrees, not...
Yeah. It's like a friend of mine asked me the other day, you go back and get your master's? And I'm like, no. Well, why not? I'm like, because I'm 45 years old. What's it going to get me? On my current career path, what do I gain? Is my checkbook in there? I think it's orange. Need a checkbook, need a pen. No, it's probably in all those papers. There it is. Yep. There it is.
No.
Is there a pen in there too?
I don't really know. I'm trying to grab this first.
Okay, grab that first. Anyhow, we should probably wrap up this this segment here while I go in and
Pay
a
for
check.
stuff.
Yeah. I'm Jay. You can find me on Facebook. You don't want to follow me, but I don't really matter. Alex.
Follow me.
Alex
I kind of
Kirsting on
matter.
Facebook. He's on Twitter at Alex Kirsting104. I'm on Twitter at just JayKersting. That's it.
No pen.
No pen.
I'm also on Pinterest, Vine. I think you're on Vine too, right?
Yeah, but I haven't done much in a while.
Neither have I.
Yeah.
I got some ideas to put some stuff out in the winter though.
Yeah.
It's really slow at work at the pool.
Yeah. Got a pool. Got a pond. Pond would be good for you.
Yeah.
All right. On that note, that is wow, 21 minutes of your life.
You're not gonna get back.
No, but hey,
I hope
was
you
worth
enjoyed
it.
it.